All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and today we're going to be taking our first look at the brand new Phoenix Force uniform for Thane. I think this uniform is long overdue. They should have released this at least 3 years ago, in my personal opinion. However, it's here now. Let's talk about it. I think they gave him some really cool animations, and I think if he's one of your favorite characters, you should definitely pick it up because you're going to be able to have some fun with him, more fun than you could have with the base kit, because his tier 3 now makes him quite powerful. However, if you don't have the character, keep in mind that he is a paywall character that you need to spend money for. And honestly, even though I love Thane, as you can see, I have a lot of bios for him, and I actually use biometrics to level up his uniform because I had so much of it, because I was preparing for him to get a uniform for years now. However, far too late in my opinion in him getting tier 3 and tier 4 now, because tier 3, especially considering where they want him to be relevant, they're giving him iframe ignore. These days they're very stingy in giving characters iframe ignore, even characters that they want to be good for PvP. So for them to give Thane iframe ignore tells me that they want him to be a driving force in PvP. However, as a tier 3 character in a tier 4 meta, that is very unlikely. The only place I can see him being quote unquote meta or having a chance of staying alive and doing enough damage is Alliance Conquest, a game mode that they have not worked on in years. So truthfully speaking, if you're buying this uniform, ideally you're going to be using this man in PvE content, and you can use him with pretty much any PvE CTP you want: destruction, energy, judgment, rage, etc. I'm using him with a judgment because these days not too many characters come out that actually need a judgment that are meta. Generally we're giving them rages for ABX and giant boss raid and whatnot, so I figured might as well give him a judgment since he's elemental and see what he can do with it. However, his skills are very proc friendly. You just delay cancel the 5, you can insta cancel the 3 and then proc on the 4, and then for his tier 3 rotation you basically just delay the 5, insta cancel the 3, the 4, and then go ahead and proc on 6, because the 6 has a 100% damage proc and it hits very hard, especially compared to his other skills. However, keep in mind that if you do cancel the 3rd skill right away, you will lose some damage. If you take a look, let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and show you again. So this is the 3rd skill. If you go up and then slam down, you see that there's a fire tornado that spawns, right? If you don't slam down and you just cancel out of it, you get that amberize effect, but you do not get the fire hurricane that comes down. Okay, keep that in mind. So if you insta cancel, you are losing a bit of damage. So for me, generally what I do is I go up, slam down, delay cancel the 5, and then go ahead and proc on the 4. Because the 5, the delay cancel is very quick. As soon as you see him put that like amberized spirit bomb thing up, you can cancel out of it. And what I've noticed is that in most cases the first couple hits on his 3rd skill doesn't trigger the judgment proc. Now obviously if you're using him with a CTP of energy or destruction or whatnot, then more than likely the first couple hits of the fire tornado is gonna trigger the proc, so you want to insta cancel that for sure. So yeah, my thoughts on Thane is he's not going to be PvP meta for timeline battle. I don't see him having a chance in Otherworld Arena. It's pretty much just going to be an AC kind of vibe with him, which is kind of silly to me. Personally, I don't understand how they cannot give Ebony Maw the tier 4 that they're designing for PvP, iframe ignore, and then give the tier 3 character who we know for sure ain't gonna have a lick of a chance in PvP in the upper echelons. Like they're talking Underworld battle, Satellite battle, and Alliance tournament. They give him iframe ignore. These devs are stupid. Now, unless they plan to give this man tier 4 in the next like 6 months or so, because after 6 months, this uniform I don't think is gonna be relevant anymore to anyone who doesn't care about Thane. Right? That's just my personal opinion. Unless they plan to give him tier 4 expeditiously, then it's just silly to give a tier 3 character iframe ignore and not give the tier 4s that you're designing for PvP tier 4s. That's my 2 cents. You let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's how I view it. This is his uniform bonus here. Gives him some fire damage, immunity to incapacitation. Thane, when he was released, initially had a chance in PvP way back, and I'm thinking they're trying to capitalize on that, but it's not gonna work out in my opinion. Right, I would be flabbergasted if even with him having 70% chance to penetrate everything and a little bit of damage reduction, even if he could somehow get a couple kills, he ain't gonna stay alive. These stats are good for a tier 3, nothing compared to a tier 4. Like, why would you use Thane when you can use his daddy? Like, it makes no sense. Yeah, sure, people like me, we go ahead and we rock out with Thanos with a CTP of Rage, but the people who care about PvP, they're going to stack Thanos with a PvP build. And look at Thane's stats and look at Thanos' stats. And this is with me with a PvE build and a PvE card set. You're talking Thanos is going to be pushing 150 for HP and maybe around the same amount of attack from the upper echelon of super mega like seriously, the whales that have infinite money to spend on the game. You think Thane gonna have a lick of a chance of surviving? Come on, man. If you're gonna use one of these purple dudes in PvP, you go ahead and even Gladiator, I think, would have a better chance in PvP than Thane. Better stats, and his skills actually work really well to deal with Silver Surfer because of the long skill animation on the 5th skill. Anyways, let's jump into it. Not here to shit on Thane. He's actually decent for PvE content, but I just wanted to be real with you guys. If you don't have him, you don't need him. If you do have him from way back in the day and you like him as a character, you can go ahead and pick up the uniform. By the way, one of the only things that you can get value out of Thane for having him, if you didn't have him before, is right here. If you didn't clear dispatch, clear with 3 inhuman characters, you could use him, Black Bolt, and Medusa, or him, Black Bolt, and Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, but you don't need the uniform for that. The tier 3 should be good enough. I did this way back in the day, but then again, I have better cards than most. Anyways, let's jump in and see how this guy can do. Let's roll. So we're gonna go 3, slam down 4, and then go ahead and just pop off with the worst skill. You can see not really much in the way of damage for the regular rotation. You go ahead and do that, slam down, go ahead and do that. But the tier 3, it's really hard. That's the tier 3 is literally what makes or breaks the character. Okay. So sometimes if you notice that your 3rd skill triggers your judgment proc right away, or if you're using a rage or whatever, then just insta cancel out of the 3rd and just go right into your 5 and 4. That's what I do. Just kind of improvise. Like if you notice that the judgment proc doesn't trigger right away, then you just let the 3rd skill play out fully, because the additional hits from the fire tornado will then trigger the proc. Okay, so decent, I guess. Not like crazy good, but then again, these days we got so like right there. By the way, the 3rd gear icon, that's the one that's the judgment proc, so keep an eye on that. And you'll notice how I delay canceling the 3rd skill based on what's happening with that. Come on. Alright, let's see. So it didn't proc yet. Didn't proc yet. Still didn't proc. Jeez. Okay, whatever. I was trying to see if there was enough damage without the tier 3. It's not. He is... Listen. Without his tier 3, the damage is trash city. Okay, there we go. Look at it. Look at his damage, bro. It's like 1.5 bars max. Boom, boom. Sometimes I have to hit like the 2 to make sure that we have enough. Ooh. Wow. Really? I was kind of... Whoo, boy. You don't chill? Yeah, they hit him with that Kamehameha. Oh shit. He jumped out of it. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I was trying to hope. I was kind of hoping that would have enough damage to kill the dragon phase in its entirety, but not quite. Not quite. Boom, boom. Really? Okay, I'm just gonna push through. There we go. Yes, he is meh. He's okay. Not anything like you absolutely need by any stretch of the imagination, bro. Oof, wow. He not even tanky enough to survive getting hit by No's thing. That's how you know. Ooh, what the hell is that? That's how you know he's not tanky enough for PvP. Like if you can't tank these hits from No when he's trying to like force you out so he can do the cutscene thing, you're not tanky enough for PvP. Like Gene could tank that, Thanos can tank that, Silver Surfer can tank that, Adam Warlock can tank that. The list goes on and on and on. Right, so if you're not tanky enough to just stand there and keep attacking him before Thor comes down, you're definitely not going to be tanky enough to survive in PvP. Alright, let me see how we do against Mephisto. I'm not going to expect anything outstanding just because fire character against Mephisto is big yikes because his resistance is so high. To fire anyways. Oh, this guy moved out of the way. Oh, wow. It's kind of easy to dodge his 5th skill, eh? It's like a little disco thing, and if they leave the party early, well, boy. Oh, come on. Yeah, if they leave the disco party early, bro, you ain't getting no damage. Holy. My man just like stepped, little sidestep, and that was it. That was all she wrote for Thane's damage, bro. Okay, right here we holding him in there, so... Jeez, really? Come on, man. Break this fool. Jeez, over 1 minute is not good. But again, you can't do full damage against Mephisto because Mephisto is fire-based. Okay, 8 bars. It's not great. Something triggered the proc early. Okay. Iframe ignore. We're gonna stand here. Can he take this? Can he take these hits? Nope. He ain't his daddy. He ain't. I'm gonna keep that so y'all can see what I'm talking about, bro. If he can't survive this, he ain't got no chance in PvP, bro. No chance. So obviously he can clear this because we have 11 bars and still 3 minutes to go. But yeah, let me go try him against Gore. Let me see what this guy can actually do against Gore. Look at this. Y'all seen that, bro? All the damage from his 5th skill is concentrated over here. Gore just straight up moved out of that. He's like, yo, forget your damage, bro. Like, none of that shit means nothing. Look at this. Man's firing the Kamehameha wave or Amberize, whatever the hell that shit is, in the wrong freaking direction, bro. So, here's the thing. That just shows me exactly what I need to know about this character. He's going to be inconsistent because of the fact that, hold on, look at this, look at this, look at this. Again, the same thing happened, right? The same thing happened. Like, you could do 2 runs and one of them can look absolutely godly and then the other one can just look like absolute shit based on what happens. Like, the boss can literally just move out of your range while you're in the middle of your attack, and it's not like it's a VPAS skill, so you can't really do shit about it, right? Like, and his regular rotation does dog shit damage. So like, if that happens every other rotation when you're popping your tier 3, your most powerful skill is going to waste. Like, that's just trash. Like, and that does that does oh my god, it's not like that only happens for your tier 3 rotation. That shit happens on your regular rotation too, because all of his skills, like even his 5th skill, the damage is concentrated in one area, right? So if I were to sit here and replay this and whatnot, then yeah, I could do a second run and I could somehow line it up so that Gore gets hit by his most powerful skill every single time. But that's not realistic and that's not going to happen every single time, right? And again, I'm gonna show you. Go ahead and jump up. 3rd skill didn't activate the proc, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So right here, luckily for us, Gore decided to stand in there. He was so graceful. So, you know, just like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just hang with you for a bit, bro. I'm gonna take the hits because it means I can hit him. So like, look at that rotation. Damage looks good, right? That's because I was able to hit him with all of my skills. However, this man moves around so much that asking Gore to stand still, you might as well ask a 3-year-old what their name is, bro. Anyways, I guess most 3-year-olds probably know their name, but still. It's a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? It's a 50-50. Anyways, man. I don't know. I think they could have done better. But then again, that's the theme of all these updates lately, right? Could have done better. Could have done better. Should have done better. Should have did better. Don't understand what they're thinking. Okay, look at this. Man just teleported behind me. Well, not even teleport. Like dash behind me. He's like, all right, bet, boy, you're putting it over there. I'm gonna just take the hits, because at least I can do some damage, I guess. But like, holy shit, dog. And now when this shit starts and it start getting even more chaotic, yeah, boom. Yeah, that hit me. Where is Gore? I'm trying to freaking stay on Gore, bro. I don't care about these. Okay. Okay, can I actually hit Gore? Yeah, I can't even see if I'm hitting Gore. Could you guys see if I was hitting him, bro? With all the shit that's going on? Been telling these guys for years. Can you turn off some of the freaking noise on the screen? Nah, refuse to do that. Refuse to do that. Like, absolute stupid, bro. Like, half the time you can't even see. Like, can you see Gore? Nope, can't see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, stupid. Okay. I'm just like, so dumb, bro. Actually, so dumb. So we're able to beat it, but this is a struggle fest. Let me ask you guys. You want to buy a character for $15, then buy their uniform for an additional $10, essentially spending $25, because it's 1,000 crystal to get the uniform. 1,000 crystals is about 10 bucks, right? If you're doing cash conversion. Now, let me ask you, you want to spend $25 to struggle to clear content that you can beat with free-to-play characters? Like, let me ask you that question. If the answer to that is yes, go ahead and buy Thane's uniform, man. I'm off this. Peace.